I have something weighing heavily on my mind that I would like to talk about. There's, I'm a personally, I'm a 33-year-old stepmother of two 6 and 7-year-old girls, and I am a survivor of beating, rape, torture, all that fun shit. And I personally watched and seen all these documentaries and videos, news stories and cases of these people that just go missing and they get killed or they get raped, and it's always some simple mistake that they made, like walking home alone at night from a bar or a friend's house, going somewhere alone, going across a college campus alone. Simple things, more than just putting your drink down in the wrong place, and they just vanish forever. And I notice that these criminals, these animals, have always been around and will always be around, but why aren't we changing the way that we live in a world with this element? You would think by 2018 there'd be more of an initiative from parents to their children and families and schools to protect ourselves. I mean, I'm not here to go into school and church shootings and all that stuff. I'm talking about the personal physical safety that a lot of people don't pay attention to. Because if somebody runs into a building with a loaded firearm, you're pretty much 50-50 luck of the draw. You're either dead or you're not. I'm talking about what you can try to prevent, and that's pretty much the point of it. I think people need to take better care of their personal safety, have more concern. Forgive me if I'm scattered and not that well spoken. I'm also autistic, so this is, I don't want to say difficult, but kind of like I gotta like think about things a little more. I'm high functioning autistic, but I'm trying to do something that I feel is right for myself and for others and share my feelings and my views on this. I think that at least in girls' gym class, it should be standard to have like a self-defense course or something, because there's so much screwed up things in this world, and we're not protecting ourselves, we're not protecting each other, and it's not good. It's just crazy. I'm teaching my kids about the good touch, bad touch, and they're getting boxing gloves and a punching bag for Christmas. And I'm going to teach them everything that I think they need to know to stay safe. And when they get old enough, I'm going to put pepper spray in their purses. I'm going to be careful what they bring to school, because holy shit, schools these days. Anyone who's a parent knows about that. I'm not looking forward to their high school years at all. Hopefully my husband will be making more money by then. They can go to a better school. But the bottom line is, there's this element of evil in the world, and I don't feel like we're doing enough to personally protect ourselves. Yes, there's the cops, and we have a legal system in place, but the problem with that legal system is that a lot of times it fails, or they don't mete out a punishment that's equal to the crime. I think these people that do these horrible things should be put to death. That's based on my own personal experience. Maybe that I'm biased because I've survived beating, rape, and torture. I have a scar on my forehead. I don't know how well you can see it in the light. And one here. I've got marks all over me. I had my head bashed, a bunch of ribs broken, bleeding from my mouth and nose in an abusive relationship. I was almost beat to death by a crazy person. And I was raped regularly, and I went through a whole lot of horrible shit. I was molested a couple times as a kid. And those things have I'm not going to lie, it's made me fearful, it's given me anxiety, but it's also made me so much more self-aware and smarter with my personal safety, what I do, where I go, who I'm with. Like, I'm hyper-aware compared to someone who's grown up having a sheltered life and not really having to live with that element of fear or having those experiences. But I encourage everybody to take some initiative in their safety, because we can't change the world, but we can change ourselves, and it's important to take care of your personal safety, because, yeah, there's cops around, but you are your own personal first line of defense. You are the one that's going to hold your own until the cops get there, or in case they're not getting there at all and you need to get yourself out of this jam altogether. I see a lot of just sad mistakes of people traveling, women especially, just going places alone with guys they don't know. So many cases of women being murdered and raped and abducted. It's just, you would think it would be common sense not to get into the vehicle of someone you just met at a bar that night for a one-night stand, or not to trust somebody to pour you a drink. or to walk alone at nighttime through a wooded area or a dark neighborhood by yourself. It's just the most ridiculous things that people do that put themselves at risk. We need to be hyper aware. I'm not saying live in fear. I'm saying live smart and stay alive, because it's important to enjoy life and be happy, but at the same time, you have to still keep in the back of your mind that there is that negative element out there, and we have to be prepared. It's like hope for the best, pray to survive the worst. So pray for the best, hope, whatever. And pray for the best, prepare for the worst. That's what it is. If you're looking for a good website to get self-defense items from, I would highly recommend Bud K. They have pink tasers, pink pepper spray, and they sell a myriad of items: replica guns, swords, axes, nice like knives, switchblades, great stuff. I mean, just an assortment of like awesome self-defense items you can use. So take some initiative with your own personal safety, with the safety of yourselves and your children, especially your girls and your wives and the women in your life, and know how to make smart choices, how to protect yourselves, and what to do, because you never know where danger could be lurking. You know, keep in touch on your phones, send a text message, hey, this is where I'm at, this is who I'm with. Send a picture, that's even better, of what you're wearing before you like go somewhere. It's a simple life hack, precaution that can keep you safe. Your phone can be pinged, but only if it's on, it's working. So whatever information you send helps. If you want, like, comment, subscribe. I'm interested in hearing other people's perspectives. I know mine may seem a bit biased because of my personal experience with the things that I've been through. So I'm interested in hearing other perspectives. Thank you, and be safe.